But, here I'm recording today, Dan, from Orlando, Florida. Very famously, the Matt Gaetz case here with our local tax collector in Seminole County, they were found to be using Bitcoin, the specifics of which we are unaware of so far. But, that's taking center stage here. Additionally, you're from Massachusetts. Your Senator Elizabeth Warren has come out and said, we got to get a hold of shit coins. We got to regulate Bitcoin. We got to stop it from being used for drugs, prostitution, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. There is a nasty side of crypto. So how do you cover that as a journalist, giving a fair shake to both sides, like potential good investment, also potential bad uses?
There is a dark side, sure. And by the way, maybe a good way in, you mentioned, you were talking about Dogecoin, but actually Shiba Inu coin is this separate coin that comes from Dogecoin. So there's Doge and SHIB and all of these meme tokens that have now been created purely based on internet memes. And sometimes when, a prominent person tweets about them, the price goes nuts. And all of that is just to say that there's some major obvious risk here to these meme coins and shit coins. And so you're right. I mean, investor beware. And Elizabeth Warren has asked that, crypto exchanges like Coinbase, like Binance, be better regulated. And she is concerned about when they're used for illicit activities. Janet Yellen as well. But I think that sometimes that gets misframed by mainstream news outlets as they're anti-crypto. They have not said that. Janet Yellen has not said that she wants bound, just that she wants to protect consumers. And Elizabeth Warren is the same way. Same with going after big tech. It's all about protecting consumers. And I think that's good and fine and smart, and that regulation will generally be a good thing. But to your final question there, how do you cover it? And back to the meme tokens, it's a fine line. For example, when Dogecoin is soaring because of a Mark Cuban tweet, or an Elon Musk meme of the Shiba Inu dog, the Doge meme, we cover it. But we're very careful to say, this is crazy, you guys. I mean, this is silly and crazy, and we're not suggesting that you go buy this token because, drop 60% tomorrow and you lose your money. I mean, investor beware, be careful. And I think that in general in crypto media, there is too much flag waving. Some of the sites that cover crypto are clearly rah, rah, rah. When they write up news, they're saying, isn't this great? Crypto is completely great. We are aggressively neutral in the sense that I don't necessarily think, I'm not out there saying Bitcoin's going to replace the dollar. I don't have a huge amount of my net worth tied up in this stuff. Every writer at Decrypt discloses their precise holdings, and it's all very, very tiny. The only reason we're all in it is obviously, at the very least, it's interesting. I think the technology is fascinating, and I think the tech is here to stay. But I don't say, that everyone should go put their money in this stuff. And there is definitely a dark side. You're right. But as you mentioned, what crypto people have long said is, well, cash is untraceable. And by the way, Bitcoin often gets called anonymous, and that's really not correct. It's semi-anonymous. I mean, on the Bitcoin blockchain, many a time, bad actors have been able to be traced because there is some information there. When I send you $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, it gets recorded on the Bitcoin blockchain. It doesn't. Dan Roberts sent it to David Grasso, but it says, wallet number A32X1 sent it to wallet number BBJ42, and you can easily click that wallet number and see the other transactions I've made. And so it is often traceable, and in some ways it's more traceable than cash, that people use for drug deals. Again, the Bitcoin blockchain is completely public and viewable. So I guess that's just a long way of saying there are a lot of conceptions about the space. Yes, it's often used by hackers and by scammers. So what?